I'm also the freshman lead teacher and coordinator for SYT in the summertime, so I spend a large amount of time with teenage adults and youth with them to I'm so excited to share this week with you all and hear some of your stories and looking forward to see what it's like for you. All critical categories with a special application appreciation what you better. William holds a BA in anthropology with a minor in education from the college, as well as her in education sourcing and facility from the University of Pennsylvania Graduate School of Education. She taught secondary ELA and social studies for 6 years before joining the Teach for Science team. Which she learned was teaching and learning with a community of educators in the DMV. She served on the Teaching History Council Planning Committee and has been speakers and panels for the Mid-Atlantic City Consortium. She's also been a guest on the Unapologetically Revelation of Anti-Racist Table Broadcast, and her writing is published in recent schools and education posts.
All right, thank you for that, Raynell. Hey, good evening, good people. Hope you're all doing all right. You look beautiful. Give it up for yourself. So you didn't know already, this is the Black Lives Matter at School Week of Action. It's held annually throughout the nation. And there are 107 DC, one of those cities that is working to build institutions, places where Black Lives Matter. That speakers, that administrators, that families, like all the people that make a school community to make sure, right, that Black lives matter, are counted and celebrated, and are all fall during the month of February. So we wanted to take this time. We hold this event annually. This is our third time, partnering with Empower Ed. Our third time holding our Unapologetically Black Educator Storyline, where people or educators in the area tell their stories, right? We want you to celebrate yourself, affirm yourself. Nobody knows Black educators, other Black educators knows your story, but your experiences, right? So we want to carve out some time to make sure your voices are amplified. We know a lot of Power Ed does a lot of work around teacher voice and celebrating teachers in that. So just take your time, right, to tell your story, your experiences, whatever you want to share. You can do that, but make sure it falls within like 3 to 5 minutes. We want to make sure everybody has time to tell their story. You guys know people that already signed up to be a story, but we will have some time for open mic after that. So I'm going to pass it right now to get started. Some of the
storytellers be like that.
I'm ready. Let's get our first story. Good evening, everyone. I'm sorry for walking because it's a story for marriages, but I'm not going to because of the tuning over here, but I'm going to try my best so you can hear them, okay? And I need someone to give me the time because I'm a teacher and you know my story, right? And then I'm gonna pass this picture around because the picture goes with you to the story. So as you look at it, pass it over. It's kind of dark. Once upon a time, in the vibrant country of Ghana, West Africa, there lived a young and determined girl named Tiger. At the tender age of 9, she embarked on a life-changing journey to Flushing, Queens, to be reunited with her Ghanaian dad. Leaving behind the familiar sounds and flavors of her homeland was not easy for Tiger. However, she was filled with hope and excitement as she stepped foot into her new home. Little did she know that her teachers would become her greatest motivators and play a significant role in shaping her future. As Tiger entered her new school, she was greeted by a diverse community of students and caring educators who embraced her with open arms. Her teachers recognized her potential and were determined to help her succeed. They saw her passion for learning and nurtured it with their unwavering support and guidance. In the classroom, Tiger found solace and inspiration. Her teachers saw her thirst for knowledge and encouraged her to explore various subjects. They introduced her to the wonders of literature, where she discovered a love for reading and storytelling. The words on the pages transported to her different world, igniting her imagination and fueling her dreams. With each passing day, Tiger's confidence grew, thanks to the encouragement and belief her teachers instilled in her. They saw her potential, they pushed her to reach new heights. They celebrated her achievement, no matter how big or small, and taught her the value of perseverance and hard work. Outside the classroom, Tiger found comfort in the vibrant community of Flushing, Queens. She embraced the diverse cultures, traditions, and flavors that surrounded her. Through her interactions with people from all walks of life, she developed a deep appreciation for the beauty of diversity and the strength it brings to a community. As the years went by, Tiger's teachers continued to be her guiding light. They helped her navigate the challenges of adolescence and encouraged her to pursue her passion, recognizing her natural ability to connect with children and her love for learning. They inspired her to pursue a career in education. Without a doubt, she was determined to be who she needed when she was younger. With their unwavering support, Tiger enrolled in college and majored in elementary education. She immersed herself in studies, eager to learn how to inspire and empower the minds, just as her teachers had done for her. After graduation, Tiger embarked on a remarkable journey. She chose to work with some of the most underprivileged and dangerous communities in Baltimore, where her dedication to her students shone brightly. It was there, amidst the challenges and hardships, she found love. Not just for her students, but for the transformative power of education itself. Till this day, Tiger's heart beats for all things teaching and learning. She continues to be the beacon of hope and guidance that she needed when she was younger, pouring love, safety, and self-empowerment into the lives of her students. With each lesson taught and each mind nurtured, she honors the legacy of her teachers, perpetuating the cycle of inspiration and empowerment for generations to come. Amen.
Keep that in mind. That was amazing. It was amazing to go. Go ahead and take a seat wherever you'd like. Cool. We'll go ahead and roll into our next person. Del, here, tell your story. What's that? Somebody else? You want to go ahead? All right, well, Del get it together. Dominique, are you ready? Oh, well, Angelique then. Angelique.
No, hold on. Who did you come from?
Angelique.
Okay, I think so. Good. I don't know where Angelique is.
Ready, stop? Take the mic, girl. You got it? On just a second. Take the mic, girl. You got it? Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Holloway. I'm new to the DC area. I've been here a year in November, and this one is tell you guys I really enjoy being here and then being embraced by Empower Ed. A little bit about my story. It was the year I turned 65. I was involved in a tragic accident. But little did I know that accident would allow me to embrace my past in a way that I thought I would never experience. I found out after having an accident that some of my childhood trauma had come from a condition that was unknown to me or my mother. I remember my mother hearing different things of me, but nothing pertaining to my condition, nothing pertaining to her consultation, social workers, psychologists. Her demeanor, and listening toward me was like it's like another to protect her child. And fast forward 4 years later, my mom became extremely ill. At that time, I didn't even know that my mom was sick. She was going to die. I thought we were just experiencing some treatment, one thing routine, she was coming back home. But in 2016, after 2 years after my accident, I had never shared with my mom, but knew all of this had shared with me for my accident. They had diagnosed me with a condition called and that's the pituitary gland damage. I've never heard of that before. And in 2016, I shared that with my mother. And when I shared with my mother, I just knew that she was going to like, oh, no problem. I already knew that. She had no idea that was my condition. She had no idea of what I had experienced, the trauma and the turmoil in my life. Growing up during the school, you made fun of, the shame I felt. But in 2016, my mom's reaction changed my life because she smiled. I could see her cheeks becoming red, and she was crying. And she said, "Oh my God, all these years, I had no idea." So I tell this story because I relate to my parents that sometimes come to me that don't have an idea, that don't know how to deal with their children, don't know how to manipulate this place that they're in. And my mom said to me, "How do you do?" I didn't know this. And I think from that story, it really empowered me and inspired me to be today, to be an educator, to be an inspiration, to be a teacher and encourager, to have a mom, to have a dad, to have children that experience some type of trauma in their life that their parents may not be aware of. So today I celebrate my mom. I embrace her. I embrace her willingness, her strength, just to be the person that she is. And that's my story, and that's the legacy I want to live. I want to empower other parents. Thank you so much. Mr. Chairman, you know, what an inspiration. Oh my goodness, thank you. Awesome. So we titled the storyline the Unapologetically Black storyline or Black Educator storyline because it's uplifting one of the 13 guiding principles of Black Lives Matter. Right. So there are 13 guiding principles, and we got a chance to look at this nice little banner back here. It offers a lot of ways that a lot of the vision that it might take to help build tools and where Black Lives Matter, right? The Unapologetically Black principle reads, we are unapologetically Black in our position, and affirming that Black Lives Matter. We do not need to qualify our position to love and desire freedom and justice for ourselves as a necessary prerequisite for wanting to stay in position. Right? So we uplift that principle with this storyline. We also really advocate for hiring and retaining Black educators because we know how important, how vital Black educators are in education spaces. So shout out to you all for being educated and shout out to you all for sharing your stories. We're gonna get the next person up. Next person up, we'll bring up yeah, are you allowed? You ready? Look at that, look at that. You don't give me wrong.
My truth. The only reason I'm here is because of my father. Before passing in 2024, he told me telling somebody what to do is what seems to make you happy. He saw my enthusiasm driving every evening back and forth from DC to Job Corps in Baltimore. During that time, I was a business major. I had no desire in continuing education. I wanted to own a construction company with my dad. When he died suddenly, I was tasked with following my own happiness and dreams. He gave me the best advice because I never turned back. I changed my major to human development with a concentration in childhood education. I graduated in 2019 from BBC. But let me go back and tell you why it is so damn important that I'm here. I was counted out before birth, created from two addicts, a child who was supposed to be severely retarded, a child who hated school, a child who couldn't achieve, a child whose only graduation was from primary school, a high school dropout, a GED recipient, and a teenage mom. I was everything society deems as a failure. I belong here. While obtaining my bachelor's degree, I held many roles throughout education: a substitute, a paraprofessional, a lead teacher for a child development center, a co-teacher for a charter school. I have literally taught from preschool to middle school. My favorite was my middle school. Here's why. I saw myself in them. Children need reflection. They need to see hope every day they walk into a building. They need to believe that someone who fought to rise is there in the fight with them. Someone who understands their plight and will champion for them when all count them out. I belong to you. My middle schoolers tested me to the max. And one day it hit me. I needed one. I needed someone to believe in me. And perhaps I wouldn't have dropped out or felt so out of place in school. In 2020, I returned to school and took an accelerated master's program. A girl who dropped out of school and who has a GED is now a mother of two with 2 degrees and is now teaching full-time education. My students need me, my community needs me, but every day I walk into my school building, I fight. I never thought during my journey I'd have to defend myself against those who look like me. I never thought I'd have to defend my credentials or the knowledge I've acquired over the years. My life purpose is being the person to others that I so desperately needed. I give back. Not only do I teach preschool full time, but I'm also in the Army National Guard here in DC. The things I thought would bring others joy and something others could be proud of has become the thing that caused me my greatest pain. I have decided I no longer want to fight, but to continue to live out my wildest dreams and be the representation of excellence my students here in DC so desperately need. I no longer feel the need to prove my existence or worth to others. No matter what my student background is, they still need a champion every single day. They enter a school.
Thank you. You don't have Angelique name on there. Angelique, Angelique, okay, I want Angelique. This doesn't see her mom's name, no.
Angelique, is he here at all? Yeah.
I don't think so. Cool. So you have.
Good evening, everyone. So, I can tell you that my journey has been an interesting one. I did not start off in a traditional teacher role, but I believe when I look back, the teaching has always been an integral part of what I have been doing. I can remember being a child and you have the play activities going on. I was always the teacher as a part of the play activity. Kids up and down the street, I have a classroom and I set up. I was training and teaching at 7. I had little ones in front of me and I marked up papers. I trained, I taught, I laughed. I told them, you need to do better. And then fast forward to college, I actually took a path where I was actually in business and information technology for me, it was over 2 years as a matter of fact. And I found that something was lacking in just, it's almost like you can do something and you're making money doing it, but you don't have a passion for it. And I found myself in 2002, after my mom was diagnosed with breast cancer, kind of just reevaluating what was important in life for me. I had 3 brothers, I still have 3 brothers, my dad and my mom. And so she lived another 7 years after that diagnosis. And she saw Obama become the president, which was great. I was able to go down to Louisiana, which is where I'm from, and be with her during that transitional time. And when I thought about my life moving forward, I decided that I would never spend another day doing something that I did not love for work. And so it took some time, took some missteps. It took some, okay, I'm quitting this job, but then I don't know what the next thing is. It took some, let me try this, let me try that. And what I found is I enjoyed helping and serving people. And within that, I became a coach. I became an executive recruiter. I became a manager who was coaching and helping. And then I found after COVID that I was really drained. I felt like I was drained from supporting, helping. I wasn't getting enough replenishment in my own life. And I had to step back because I was feeling as if it was just too much. It had become too much. And so I found the little one, the 4-year-olds, who I teach now. And it's very inspiring every day. I go to work, we laugh, we play, we learn. And when I think about the work, it's very, it's almost like it's not work, even though I'm totally exhausted at the end of the day. I'm falling asleep during dinner. I'm sitting trying to eat and my head is bobbing from being exhausted, but it's a good exhaustion. And so I'd like to say to all of the teachers here that I too am a teacher. This is the first time I've been a classroom teacher. I started in August last year, and so I'm honored. I'm honored to be amongst so many, and I'm very excited about working alongside each of you to advocate and to be an inspiration, to help our people, our teacher people, who are teachers, who have the spirit of helping, serving, wanting to be a part of the future, and knowing that the little ones are our future. And so it's up to us to guide, teach, direct, support, and to be a beacon of light for them. And so thank you for this time tonight. And I'm enjoying myself. I've met a lot of people over here, men too. And I asked my husband to come along, and of course he said no. But so I'll be talking with him about anything and telling him and sharing what transpired tonight. We just live right down the street in Bedworth. Yes, but thank you. I'm not gonna keep the mic. Thank you.
Thank you, honey. All right, now I'm gonna welcome my fellow, superintendent. Can you ready to leave?
Señorita.
Leave? You ready? Okay. Snap once if you hear me. Snap once. Okay. Okay. Everybody say buenas noches. Okay. I am a Black Spanish teacher, and I always have issues with people thinking that I don't speak Spanish, and I fake it because I'm Black. I was born and raised in San Pedro de Macorís, República Dominicana, de Los Cocolos. You guys laugh, people say I'm not Latina. I was raised to believe that I was beautiful. My parents never, I had to go to America in the eighth grade, and that's when I recognized that there was a problem with my color. Because it's not everywhere I'm from. In San Pedro, no one can walk on the other. So if you laugh when you go to the Liga, go to San Pedro, we don't welcome some Minnesota back in our town anymore because we stopped living with blackness. My father actually shined shoes with San Minnesota. So I come from the bottom of the bottom. I know what it's like to be hungry. I know what it's like to see violence. Tonight I'm going to recite a Black Child in Spanish because my students are going to be learning about blackness. I should have said that. I work at Paul Public Charter School and I love it because at Paul I get to connect with children that are Black and Latino and African and everything. Before Paul, I was a friendship tech for a short time. But before then, I was at the C School of Washington, D.C., where I was molded. The children there mainly from 8 and 7, and it's tough. I lost 2 kids to gun violence, and I have to give thanks to Gabriel and Scott who helped me through my healing. Because when I lost my second student, Dennis Sims, to gun violence, he was the last boy in his family. His mom had passed, his sister the only one left. I always check on my students. I'm like a soccer teacher. And the DA is really good, like we don't even have, the police don't even come to my town, you know what I'm saying? So what I saw from afar that happened to Dennis, was the same thing that I saw at 6 years old happening to my cousin Cocolo. Can everyone say Cocolo? If you are Cocolo or Cocola, that means you're Afro-descendant in San Pedro. So black people in San Pedro, we're Cocolo or Cocola. If you're from Panama and you have Panamanian descendants, you know, black people are everywhere. You are Kulisa or Kuliso. So this for us is a term of endearment. When I decided upon now, I am not going to say the N word because in my culture, when you use the N word, it's not to shame anybody, it's just out of love. But what I'm going to use instead of the N word is the word cocon. And I'm going to use the word cocon. So I'm going to start. Also, let me say this, I'm very nervous. But I don't have to cry anymore when I talk about my students because I feel healed. Because I have new students that I have to pour into. You know? I love her picture. And I like her sunglasses in the book so cool. She does, why? So I will start. If you want to pull up a black child, I know they're loud, but they don't get the word powerful house right now. We have to talk over at DCU. It's embarrassing to me that we live in a global city, but the children are not global citizens. So I have a problem because I did not want to teach ever in my life. That's psychoanalysis. My dad was a lot of kids to gun violence in San Pedro de Macorís because black lives do not matter everywhere. As you know, so in my town, people get shot and killed all the time. My cousins get shot and killed. There's all that issue, right? Here, it bothers me that we live in a global city where the young black people don't know how to speak Spanish when we live in a Spanish bubble. You know what I'm saying? So I talk very quiet because I'm here. Now here they. So, hola, niño moreno. ¿Sabes quién eres? ¿Quién eres realmente? ¿Sabes qué puedes ser lo que quieres ser? Si tratas de ser lo que puedes ser. Hola, niña morena. ¿Quién dice niña morena? ¿Sabes a dónde vas? A dónde vas de verdad. ¿Sabes que puedes aprender lo que quieres aprender? Si tratas de aprender lo que puedes aprender. Hola, niño cocono. ¿Quién dice cocono? Say it louder. Say cocono. ¿Sabes que eres fuerte? Quiero decir muy fuerte. ¿Quién dice fuerte? ¿Sabes que puedes hacerlo? Puedes hacer lo que quieres hacer. Si intentas hacer lo que puedes hacer. Hola, niño moreno. Yo soy niño moreno. Sé lo que puedas hacer. Aprende lo que quieras aprender. Haz lo que puedas. Y mañana tu nación será lo que tú quieras. Period. That's it.
Excellent. Awesome. So tonight we are grabbing the mic, telling your story. It's beautiful. We love it. We love it. We love it. This is not the only opportunity for you to have your stories told. Again, Vanessa, I work with DC area educators for social justice. It's a project of teaching for change. And one of my jobs or one of my roles is to go and document your stories, right? Of incredible lessons, events, programs, activities, stuff that's happening in your classroom and in your school. And just amplify it, right? Through our email channels, through just sharing it with other educators at events like this. So if you've got a story for Black Lives Matter at school, a week of action, video of circus, or just any sort of dope lesson, activity, what have you, please invite me, come talk to me. If there's anything that's happening that you want to amplify, please, we want to have your story, your voices uplifted, amplified, not just tonight, but every single day, right? Let's here. If we could have, I think I'll be anything. Is that it?
Nice.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Excellent, thank you. Yeah, no one else has signed up. So now is the time for you.
Oh, yeah. There is.
Okay, was that, oh, Alphonse, someone up. There we go.
Maybe after the.
Yeah. Oh, perfect. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Cool, sorry about that.
So part of the reason that I wanted to make sure that I spoke is that I feel it's very important for me as to be my best self and authentic self, that I try to push myself to do things.
Yeah.
Can't ask students to do things and push themselves if I'm not doing the same thing. So I kind of did a free write, and the question that I gave myself was, what does being a Black math teacher mean to me? And so before I answer that question, allow me to give some background information about myself in hopes that this picture, Alphonse Prince, allows a better understanding of my why. So I'm the oldest of 5 children. While I was born in New York City, I was back in DC within 6 months, and I've been here ever since. My dad was a lawyer, among other things. We passed in 2008. And my mom was a DC public school teacher for 20 odd years. She's still alive. That didn't really go so well. Like I hate to show you, with every fiber of my being. And in a way that kind of like clouds my relationship with DC public schools. But because of that, education is paramount going back. The phrase that my parents told me since I can remember hearing is, you're going to college and we're not paying. So that was said all the time, but it works. Me, all of my 5 siblings, we all went to DC public schools, graduated from there, graduated from that, to be specific. And then we all went to college and all graduated from college, and 3 of my siblings have advanced degrees. So I know the importance of setting a goal and having students see it through. And so now that I give a little bit of background, let me answer the question. So to me, being a black math teacher means being the connection of school and students' lives, where they use math all the time, whether they know it or not. Being a black male math teacher, means being ready to teach students and their families. Means connecting the new math with the way that those family members learned it back in the day. Showing that ultimately it's all the same thing. Being a black math teacher means knowing your content and your students well enough to tell them how close they are to mastering the standard, or knowing what skills to highlight when they're experiencing productive struggle. That way you don't kill their confidence, you keep them going. Being a black math teacher means not being afraid to be the hard teacher. The teacher that students don't appreciate, won't appreciate until they're gone from you and sometimes gone out of school altogether. It means being open to learning from your students just as much as you want them to learn from you. And ultimately, being a black math teacher means being an advocate for those students, filling them with confidence and then making decisions that reinforce the confidence that you just told them. Speaking up for them in ways that they aren't in. That is why this particular Black History Month is extremely important to me. I visually work to create an algebra pathway meant to get my students algebra in the 8th grade. I can go through all the stats about how 24% of Black kids take algebra before the 8th grade, how taking algebra before the 9th grade says you know so much more for science and STEM things. So I'm very proud to announce that next Monday, that will be reality. I'll start teaching my first 7th grade student, prepping them to take algebra next year. And so I'm very excited and hopeful that this leads to a bevy of change in the math performance of students that I teach, but other ones that are in my district. And so, yeah, I'm just excited about that. Thank you. I'm very excited.
We had people real quick, they put out a whole new thing of food.
And they kind of
Take a
break
minute.
back the food, so if you would like to take a minute to get something to eat. I can help you.
That's good extra food.
Go right in up there, clear.
Nice to meet you. Good evening, everyone. My name is Barry. I just want to first say thank you all who are to share the stories. Just listen to you guys speak about it, the things you guys have been through, the experience. I just realized we had completely different lives. My mom has been breast cancer twice and survived. I'm a second degree, for BDC, I studied this as well, so that's amazing. I lost my brother to gun violence. So those are the two challenges I've been with outside of working as an educator. So I'm gonna give you guys a little bit about myself. I am currently a DC Scores, junior DC Scores soccer coach, an after school partner teacher for second grade, and a pre-K partner teacher at Seton Elementary. Throughout my journey as a Black educator, I have enjoyed and overcome many challenges such as adapting to various styles of communication while teaching kindergarten through fifth grade. I worked at CU for 7 years. From 2017 to 2019, I worked for Murray Summer Youth Employment Program as a camp aide to preschoolers and K through 5. Being a part of SYP and successfully completing 2 summers that came from the road led to me being hired with YMCA Metropolitan Washington DC for the Bell Power Scholars after school program. From 2018 to 2023, I had worked with the YMCA as a group lead for both pre-K3 and pre-K4. And I also assisted my program director when she was on maternity leave to supervise 3 classrooms along with those needs. While working with the YMCA, I managed to work in the same classroom as a substitute teacher and an apartment teacher. So it's like my lead teacher watched me develop and grow. I used her classroom for after school, and now I'm like working right beside her. Ultimately, I faced several challenges within all these positions, such as dealing with children who require special needs, behavior, social, emotional assistance, learning how to work with people who aren't always telling, or with coworkers who are jealous, difficult teachers, children who have tested my patience from time to time, but I overcame that as well. But ultimately, I love what I do, and I receive so much love and support from my hard work throughout the years. I received good feedback from the hard work that I produce, from parents, children, and staff. Now, this one also add in the fact that it's weird, like growing up, I never thought I would be the educator. When I was in school at a young age, in elementary school, it was like a bad experience for me. I was bullied. I was a big chubby kid in school. I never really had a lot of friends, and I feel like I'm still like trying to come out my shell and be a little bit more of a social butterfly. So I think that I didn't plan to teach and teacher found me. And now that I'm embracing that, I feel like I want to be that educator that helps children who are lost, children who feel like they're alone, and they feel like they can't go on, or they feel like they're being bullied, because I don't think a child should be bullied or feel left out. So I think that I'm in a place where I can heal. I'm also healing myself as well, in a place that I feel like I was hurt. Seeing the joy and happiness of the children's faces has made my experience easier. I am currently working towards becoming a lead teacher for kindergarten, first or second grade. Thank you all for listening, and thank you, Mr. Goldstein, for giving me the opportunity to share my story with you all. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing that. Thank you so much. So we possibly next to and sharing stories. Everybody keeps pointing at you. I feel like you should be.
Michael Greer. Michael Greer.
Michael Greer.
Michael Greer.
Good evening, everybody. Michael Greg, my name. I've been teaching for 19 years as of August. I'm a teacher at Suva Middle School in Southeast Washington, DC. Graduate of elementary education from Alabama State University. And I'm teaching. Yes. Also certified in mathematics as well as elementary education and special education. So currently I've been teaching math. So my story, I like to say my story comes from what I call choice. And teaching found me, I didn't find me. But I'll never become to found me. So growing up, for me, I was that child, that student. No class is either going to be successful or it's going to be trained, depending on how I feel. So, one of my realities was in middle school, I spent the majority of my middle school in either alternative school or institution. So, in those choices, still, I would say I didn't learn from them. And I was one of those people who had a mother, a father in my life, that I still made choices. And those choices led to where, when I was in high school, I failed every last portion of the high school graduation. The most hurtful part of it all was that every teacher that I encountered in my sophomore and junior year of high school, man, that either they laughed or they said, I told you. And so for that experience was an experience that not only it hurt, and I didn't know how to feel from that hurt. And I also was at a point of where I did not care extremely. I was going to actually probably drop out of high school. But I didn't know what I wanted to do because of everything I needed was entertainment. So my mom came. She was very strong. My mom was a strong mom. She was very funny, but she was not very strong. So she removed me from that environment. And I started summer school in another location in another county. And that is when I realized my strength. Because after just one time I fell in every subject, I returned and passed every subject. I was just thinking that second time. And it didn't stop there for me, because I still didn't know what I want to do with myself. And that was when my elementary principal said, you are going to go to college. You're going, and you're not going to college around here. So out of nowhere, he paid for my SAT. And surprise, and it was a shock to me. I made over 1,000 on the SAT, and back then it was 9. That's a big thing. So for me, who I did, because I wasn't taking this SAT serious, and to make over 1,000, I said, oh, it is something up there. It is something. You know, and so I took that, and that was my moment of saying, I can't, and I really. So that is how I ended up at Alabama State University. And at Alabama State University, I still did not know what I wanted to do until I met this my humanities teacher. And she said, I want you to work at the CLC Early Childhood Center. I want you to volunteer and get paid, and get you also pay for your tuition. While I was there, she controlled me. She made me work for the students, she made me tutor, she made me do it all. And after that, she said, now I want you to go to this middle school, and I want you to work and volunteer. So that's my journey into education, because when I entered it, I met other students that were sort of like me, and I also met students who had so much potential that I didn't share. And that began my journey into education in 2001. I finally was able to decide on a major, and I think the rest is history. And here we are, after graduating college. I didn't know where I wanted to go, but I did say I didn't want to go home, because when I applied to go home, the people that was in charge of human resources there said, we don't want you. I was turned down and turned away from my hometown. So that didn't stop me. And I ended up in DC, not knowing anything about DC other than what I learned in the 60s. And I ended up in Southeast DC. Southeast DC. And as my students will always say, this is Chopper City, it's Chopper City. My Chopper City is so in DC, it is where I discovered my fullest and my brightest potential of being an educator and how I impact the lives of students. And being able to see the light bulb come on, being able to see, starting my career out in the teaching, being able to see students who come in and did not know anything, but leaving years being able to achieve, as you feel, a 1 or a 2 or a 3 on state certified assessment. Being able to see students who you impacted to leave you and say, I'm going to college, or I want to be a teacher like you, or I'm going to be, or I like math because of you. Not that, including that brought my next journey to where I wanted to do more, which is teach. And so that is how I became more involved by working with the Ward Education Council in Southeast DC, as well as working with our council members, both council members in that, and trying to create policy and trying to get more parents to advocate for their children. Because of course, we know about Southeast DC where we need more people who are going to advocate for our students. Because if nobody is, then working about the rest of the lost in history. So that's my story. Thank you all.
We have new
Please,
plates here.
please, there are new plates that are on. There are new plates that are here for food that's available. We're gonna get started on our open mic. I'll go ahead and kick it off for those who have a bit of the narrative and share my story. My name is Raydell. I am in my 5th year of teaching theater. I'm trying to put my theater teacher really nearly there. Can we have 0 noise and 3? 0 noise and 2. I'm at 1. You should all be at 0 noise. Thank you. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and kick off the open mic. My name is Raydell Rouse. I'm in my 5th year of teaching theater at Friendship Crack. Yes. My story is a bit unique because I also attended 3 friendship schools. I went to Friendship Woodbridge for elementary school. I went to Friendship Low for middle school. And I graduated from Friendship Collegiate. I went to West Virginia State University and got my degree in theater. And I came home every summer to be a college intern. I went to college thinking I was going to be a broadcaster who would broadcast sports games for ESPN. But then I came home as a college intern and I worked for my drama teacher in summer school. And as my friendship friends know, they are really great at just kind of like throwing you out there and you figure it out. So I found myself with a lot of responsibility and I wasn't overwhelmed. I found myself building relationships easily, and it wasn't a tug of war to get the scholars to do what I was asking or to get the teachers to understand what we needed. So it kind of dropped your feet of maybe this is something I want to do. And when I unpacked it with my mentor in college, she's like, well, you love children, you want to empower children, why don't you become a theater teacher? And that just took me down the path of this is what I want to do. So I'm 22, I graduated from college, I had my, oh my God, the story is a little funny. I graduated from college, I do a mock lesson at the Collegiate, I don't hear anything back. They don't say, you don't have the job, what if you do this, you're a bit too young, they don't say anything to me. So I dig into nonprofit work, I did my master's in public administration, I started doing fellowship work with this place called the Highlander Center, who does a lot of grant work in the Appalachian area, and then Friendship built another high school, and that's Friendship Tech Park. So my cousin called me like, we're looking for a theater teacher, are you ready to move back home? I was living in West Virginia, cost of living half the price of cost of living a year. So I'm like, I don't know. When I applied, I did with my friends and blew them away. I got hired as a single teacher, lead teacher. I didn't have to be a para first. I didn't have to co-teach first. I started my theater department when I came in. I had to get my students and more rate invested to taking risks because unfortunately, our children in this area aren't as confident as they may seem. So I had to make them confident enough to create, to innovate, to take something and make it their own. And now I'm working on my Black History in I'm about to do my fifth show, which is Willy Wonka in the spring. So from the student perspective, as a Washingtonian who's been here and once was sitting where your students are sitting now, we appreciate you. The seeds that you plant, you never know when they're going to grow. I was just speaking with her about one of my teachers who taught me in high school, who's now my instructional coach. And now she's teaching me how to teach. She just taught me algebra. So I definitely want to say I am a testament of what the seeds you are planting can do. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to take it over to open mic, snap. Anybody want to share?
You know you want it, yeah.
Wow, I'm so excited actually to hear all the stories. I've been teaching for a long time, but I'm also excited to see the math teachers. There's a lot of male math teachers. But I myself am a math teacher. I'm a high school math teacher. And I think about my story. Somebody here talked about the spirit of teaching. And I felt like I had that spirit even before in high school. Being the one who wanted to be at the chalkboard, working the math problem, telling everybody to come over, making sure everyone understood. So I think that's what propelled me to go to undergrad and actually major in secondary math education, coming out wanting to teach. The passion was amazing. Going on to work with teachers in the math and math, so going on to work with teachers. And this space feels so supportive that you're supporting. So, proud to say that I was able to go on and receive a PhD in math education. It's only less than 2% of that. And so, the gentleman who's gone there, but I'm currently now working at Queens in the early college program, where majority African American males and females who are in this program who are finishing pre-calculus by the end of 10th grade, pushing them, who are getting associate's degrees before they graduate from high school. Right? So it's amazing, and but being a teacher and being able to have that tough love with our students, with our own, pushing them to know that you can achieve, you can accomplish, and you can your dreams are reachable and teachable. So this is amazing. My story, I tell you this, my dad passed when my mom was 6 months with me. And that was on October 20th, and he passed at 8:08 in the morning. And I kind of feel this is divine because exactly 3 months later, on November 20th at 8:08 in the morning, I was born. And so I kind of consider that as divine, that purpose. I always have a purpose, but just some kind of purpose of finding what it is, what is the passion, what it's supposed to be. So this is proud. I'm glad to see you all here in education. We're needed. Our students need us. They need to see us. They need to hear us. They need that tough love, but they need to know that what you're doing is either working or it's not working. So bless you, and it's good to be here.
Beautiful. Anybody else inspired to come grab the mic? In a top for you ready. I'll give it a second. I'll do my teacher pause. Here's people encouraging other people. school. Maybe this might inspire you. I know we don't have a whole bunch more time left, about 30 minutes left in the program. But I'm not sure if you knew this, but while some folks who, while we've been having people come up here, we've been doing a little bit of a group project. We had a little collaborative poem. My colleague, Teacher Corinne, we're ready to say hi, teacher. Hi, teacher. She is the deputy director of teaching team, and she's been helping me out by grabbing some golden lines, some good messages from everybody that has gone up and grabbed the mic so far. I've been furiously writing down the lines of things that she collected into a little poem that I wanted to listen for you all. Again, these are paraphrasing or direct quotes from your work and your story, and the title is I too am a teacher. I too am a teacher. Teaching found me. I have the students to pour into. Pain, joy, my students has helped me heal. Immediate diversity brings to the community. I belong here. Be a speaker and encourager. I too am a teacher. All these years I didn't know. Your dreams are reachable. Don't feel your confidence. Be my best self. The seeds that you plant, you never know how and where they're going to grow. I too am a teacher. So I'm still adding some more of the lines that teacher grabbed. So if you're like, Vanessa, you didn't say my message. I'm sorry. I'm still adding. It's a living poem. But if you want to add to this living poem, this mic again is ready here for you. Anybody feel inspired? You want to be a part of Black history? And add your words here. Sorry, I'm still adding. It's a living poem. But you really don't have to be a classroom teacher right now, because you are somebody who is supporting educators, and you want to make sure that you're like value the employees or like want to communicate how important Black educators are. You can be having like you can be our close friend too. I see some people thinking. Oh, no.
Hello, everyone. I am India's mom. And so, it's a pleasure to be here and to support my daughter. She is so amazing, and the devil is a liar, because she is true that, beautiful things come out tragic things. You know what I'm saying? A flower blooming in concrete is too hot. Okay. And so I support education. I'm at the Tech High School. I'm attended a counselor, and education is important. Everybody is so needed. What the kids are going through today from tragic. I can say now the kids are getting robbed all over the city. It makes them scared. You want to come in. You know, if you don't come to school, you can't get instruction. Instruction is important for you to get education. So, at the end of the part of my story, this is where I could go on the school to bring back the kids and let them know I was a legal parent. You have to be in school. The kids think about what they're going through. I can identify what they're going through. So I know that my family definitely will be supposed to be giving back the things we're doing in our life. And I know that you have to have passion for this, or this job will really be there. It will stress you out. You will want to drink. So I'm saying though, we need each other, we need to support each other, because it's great stuff. And our kids need to do the thing. The kids today really help. It's a serious issue for them. Because I work in the school, and COVID did not help.
I'm seeing our last year's graduating, senior class is graduating now, which is the first class that was, the virtual learning. And so, we have to be patient with our kids, show them much love, but they know you love them, they know if you're not interested in them, they know if you're doing it. We really have to love this job to do it. And that's all I want to say, is that I'm happy to be here. Black education, we were all. And these public schools, like, I've been here, since the sixties, like I'm doing and raised here. I ain't flew here, I ain't back here, I'm born here, okay? So I've seen a whole lot of things going here, and I'm here to win it for our kids. I love our kids, and I ain't gonna go there, if we can reach one, that one, to reach 100, people don't know. It's natural, it's gonna grow, it is true.
All right, yeah. So inspiring. Good job. So,
I have some recommendations, so.
did you wanna, say anything for,
Caroline will do announcements.
Okay.
When are you ready for that?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Before we wrap up, anybody feeling like they want to tell their story? Any last takers for the mic? Excellent. Cool. All right, so I'm going to pass it over to Caroline for some or some announcements. Anybody feeling like they want to tell their story? Any last takers?
Oh.
All right, so first of all, thank you so much to everyone that came out tonight. It was such an amazing event. If you want to continue to get involved with Empower Ed and with Teaching for Change, you have plenty of opportunities to do so. So on the wall, on the back wall, you can scan that QR code and you can stay connected with us. If you want to tell council, if you want council to hold BCPS, charter public school, OSCE, state board, if you want them to hold council to your students, Black teachers, you can testify on February 28th or 29th with us. If you want to come talk to them in person at the council meetings, hit us up, we will take you into the Wilson building and you can have their ear. And if you want to share more, our Teacher Solution Summit is March 16th, that's a Saturday. We would love to have you there. You can come check out all of the solutions to our biggest education problems, or you can present. So again, all of that QR code is on the back wall, or you can put it down with us. Thank you.
The fellows want to get more involved, that'll come out soon.
Okay, one final thing. If you want to get more involved with us, our fellowship applications are coming out soon. We would love to have you as a fellow. So keep an eye out for that email, and you can work with us all year. Awesome. And if we do have, Vanessa here again, with the DC area educated social justice. We have educator working groups. We are always looking to tell your stories. So please let us know how we can connect with you on amplifying events that are happening at your school, what school lessons or activities are happening. And also, again, we've got our own events that happen throughout the year. We're partnering with our and one of those things. So we'll just see you in this connected meeting. Oh, yes, and of course, don't forget, we have plenty of food. Do not leave the trays with food in them, please. Microsoft. Right.
We could tell the restaurant actually to put the music back on. Yeah, I think they turned it down.
Yeah.
Caroline,
I don't know.